Om Ganeshaya Namaha, Om Bhagavan Shri Sathya Sai Babaya Namaha, Om Shanisharaya Namaha. Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this section of video, I am going to tell you about the love or arranged marriage. Whether in your life there is love marriage or arranged marriage, many of my viewers has asked to make a video on this. So I am trying to explain you the lines that you can see from your palm, whether you will be able to do your love marriage successfully or not and lead a happy life. So in this section of video, basically I'll explain you all the lines regarding the love or arrange. If you have any confusion regarding my explanation, then you are always welcome to message me in my inbox, or you can WhatsApp me the questions that you want to ask. The contact details are given in the description box. You can go through it. So mainly when you see that you have a love marriage or arranged marriage, then you need to see some important mounts in the palm. So as you know, this is the mount of Venus. So the first question is that you have to see the mount of Venus, which is this. So basically you need to see the mount of Venus. If it is very prominent, you can see in your palm, that in your palm here, that if it is very much upward, then it is very much prominent. So very much prominent is also not good in anyone's palm. If the mount of Venus is very prominent, then the person is always attracted to opposite sex. So that is not a good indication for a good ideal partner. I am not telling that you should not have a prominent Venus mount, but it should be medium. It should not be so high, it should not be very down. So first thing, to have a love marriage in your palm, you should check that whether you have a Venus prominent or not. Prominent means it should be middle, not so very high. The first thing, you need to check this. Then the second thing, you had to check that whether you have a whether you have a brain line or not. This is also called a headline. So if you have the headline, then it is okay. But if you don't have the headline, and you can see that there is one conch like it here, if it is not here, or it is very near to your this nail, then it is an indication that the person or your palm says that you are always attracted to opposite sex. You only have the desire to take your satisfaction only, not understanding your partner wishes. So this type of hand is not ideal or not recommended to have. But if you have, then some other things you need to observe. Next is the line of heart. So this is the line of heart. So if this line goes in between this Saturn and Jupiter, then that is also an indication that you will have a love marriage. Or if this line goes to this mount of Jupiter or this mount of Saturn, then also it says that you have a love marriage in your palm or in your life. But don't go to any conclusion without taking all the points that I am going to explain. You need to observe all the points that I am telling. So if this line is like this, then you have a very prominent heart line. Also there should be a line like this. If this line also going to the mount of Jupiter, then it indicates that you have a love marriage in your life. So prominent heart line is very necessary. If you have a heart line like this, then it is said that your heart line is not prominent and you are going to have a heart problem. But I'm not going to discuss about the heart line in this video. I'm going to tell you what says that you have a love marriage in your life or not. So I just took an example that if these have the croc like things, that means that you don't have a love marriage in your life. So the next point which is very important and you should observe it very carefully. You must know that from marriage line also we can determine whether you will have a love marriage in your life or not. Suppose you have a single line like this. Like this simple line indicates that you are going to have only one relationship in your life. If there is no lines here or no lines cutting like this, then if your lines are cutting like this, then there is some disturbances in your married life. That is a defined question. I have discussed all this in some other video. You can just check it. But if you have a single line like this and it is very much thick and very much straight, then that means that you have only one relationship in your life. This line doesn't mean that you will have a love marriage. Other points I am going to tell, you have to consider all these points. So suppose if you have lines like this, or this, then it is obvious that you are going to have a multiple relationship in your life. And after a breakup, if the line which I told you at the beginning, if it is predominant, and then you will settle with that life partner in your life. So these are the indications that you will have a love marriage in your life. So another thing is that as you know, this is the line of fate, Bhagya-rekha, fate line. So if any line coming from the moon, and it is touching the fate line, that also indicates that you will have a love marriage in your life. Some people may say that why this line says some other thing also. This is also a fate line. Yes, that is also true. But as I am discussing regarding the love or arranged marriage in your life, this line says that you will have a love marriage in your life. This may be called also a travel line also. You can see my travel line videos for further classification. If a line coming from the moon and it touching the fate line, then it says that you will have a love marriage in your life. Now, as I told about the love marriage, now I am going to tell about some points regarding the arranged marriage. So first thing, suppose you have some disturbances in the mount of Rahu like this, then it is obvious that you are not going to have a love marriage in your life. Then it is going to be an arranged marriage, because these disturbances will create some problem in your life that you will not be able to get successful love in your life. This is one of the point of arranged marriage. And also, if any line, as I told about the straight line here, about the marriage line, also the love marriage line, you can also see that if a line is coming and going upward like this, then it says that you will have an arranged marriage. Definitely there is an arranged marriage in your life. Also, some of the signs that also indicates that you will have a love marriage, I have missed it in the beginning of the video. I am going to add this. So you can see there is some cross signs here. Cross signs also signify some other meaning, but here I will discuss about the love marriage or arranged marriage. This sign generally indicates that you will have a love marriage and you believe in your partner very much. You will be very much dominating natured person. So these are the signs that I was supposed to tell you, which indicates that you have a love marriage or arranged marriage in your life. Another point I am going to add is that if any line coming from this section, as you know, as we can say that this is the section of Mars, lower Mars, or the moon mount also. So from this mount of lower Mars, if any line is coming and going to the mount of Sun, which is very prominent like this, then it says that you are going to get a very much prestigious name and fame in your life after your marriage. After your marriage, you will gain a prestigious name and fame. And if this line is broken like this, then it says that you will not get the name and fame that you are supposed to get from your married life. But this sun line defines something else, as you know, that sun lines also gives the name and fame that is sufficient. But from your married life you will get a happiness or not. If this line is very much prominent and without any disturbances it is going to the sun, then this line indicates that you will able to get a name and fame from your married life after. So these are the signs that I was supposed to tell you, and I hope that you should not have any confusion regarding the explanation that I have told in this video. So this is all about the love arranged marriage. So this is all about the love and arranged marriage that I was supposed to tell you. This is my explanation regarding this video. Like this video, then please share with your friends and do subscribe the channels to get future notification of my future videos. If you have any doubt regarding these videos, then you are always welcome to contact me. Contact details are given in the description box. Thank you.